Oh, wow, what's her name?
Hi, it's Mila.
Oh, wow.
She's a girl. She has
Wow.
8 years and six small puppies behind.
Beautiful, beautiful. She's also an important guest of the podcast today.
Yeah, well, she traveled in over 18 countries, three
Wow.
different continents with me. Yeah, visited a lot of pet-friendly hotels and
Mhm,
places, beaches, restaurants,
mhm,
and I can tell that she is one of the most educated and socialized pets,
mhm.
which helps you when you are going to travel with it. And,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Mhm.
when visiting different places and meeting other people, it's very helpful to have this type of calm.
Yes, yes. Calm discipline.
Yeah. Okay. So I
Beautiful.
wanted to introduce you to Mila. She is my inspiration for all.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, hey guys, welcome back to Pet Brand Podcast. Today, we are thrilled to welcome a true trailblazer in the world of pet-friendly travel, Andrea Mladin. Andrea is the founder of Pet Travel Advisor, a groundbreaking platform dedicated to making travel easier, more accessible, and above all, welcoming for our furry companions. With a background deeply rooted in both travel and a lifelong love of animals, Andrea recognized a massive gap in resources for pet owners who wanted to explore the world without leaving their pets behind. Through Pet Travel Advisor, she not only created a space where pet owners can find pet-friendly destination, but she also raising the standard across the travel and hospitality industry by introducing innovative certification standards that make it easier for businesses to welcoming pets responsibly. So, Andrea, welcome to the show. And we are really excited to learn more about Pet Travel Advisor and the incredible work you are doing to make the world more pet friendly.
Thank you. Thank you for this nice introduction and thank you for having me.
Yeah, great, great, great. So yeah, let's get started with your journey. How did your love for pets and travel inspire the creation of Pet Travel Advisor?
Well, it was really inspirational. I live in Serbia in Europe
Hmm.
and I travel a lot. Mostly before I was traveling because I love to, but also because of my business. And when I got my little Maltese
Hmm.
that I introduced in the very
Yeah,
beginning of the podcast,
yeah.
we travel together because like most of pet owners, I don't love to leave her behind, but also I don't like to put it to others to leave her always with my friends or parents. So I decided it's the best to try to travel with her.
Mhm,
So that's the very beginning of the whole story.
mhm.
Before that, she's a female, and I love design and like every woman probably I started a brand with her, so she's really an inspiration for me, and that way I connected with different pet industry players like Nestle Purina and
Mhm.
groomers and different aspects of actually having a pet, not just a fashion, but also the healthcare and everything. And I got in touch with a lot of people and I got followers also
Yeah.
on social media, which helped me actually to, when I saw the problem and the gap that you were telling, uh,
Mhm,
traveling with pets and
mhm.
which issues you can have and what questions you may maybe have and not have where to find it in advance and then inconveniences that you can find on your or trip and then I started everything around parallel with corona and covid which
Mhm.
was not really good because it was
Yeah,
impossible to
with all the
travel.
restrictions and all.
Yeah, but that helped me actually to jump into this startup world. uh,
Mhm.
hmm, my profession is project management, which is partly compatible with that. So
Mhm.
there is where Pet Travel Advisor started. I saw that a lot of people travel but don't know the rules of visit.
Mhm.
Uh, which includes different things, like you need documents to travel if you go internationally. You need things to know for bringing your pet into transportation, like plane or any
Mm.
other.
Mm-hmm.
But also to visit a hotel or a restaurant, you have different set of rules, and that's actually the beginning of why I do pet travel
Mm.
advice.
Amazing, amazing. And like, did you face any challenges in the beginning in getting people to understand like the need for pet travel advising?
I'm still facing it
Uh-huh.
because it's a big market.
Mm-hmm.
There are the last statistic says that 470,000 pets as a dog. From that, over 50% is in urban areas.
Mm-hmm.
Those are small or middle-sized pets mostly, but also big-sized dogs travel mostly with car,
Mm-hmm.
and not so much with plane because it's more difficult. But over 200 million
Wow.
pet pet households and dogs, because dogs are most
Yeah, most
usually
people
in
prefer dogs
travel.
as a pets,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the industry is really big, and there are also more than 500,000 pet-friendly properties accommodations.
Mm-hmm.
Beside that, you have different types of locations that you need when you travel. You want to visit a restaurant, a shopping mall, a beach, a park. You need maybe a vet, you need a pet shop. So what Pet Travel Advisor secret sauce is actually a destination. So not just, we did not base our business model on booking. You have different other players like Bring Fido,
Mm-hmm.
which is actually a booking platform for pet-friendly
Okay.
places. But
Mm-hmm.
Pet Travel Advisor wants to connect pet owners with all the pet-friendly places you can find on one location. So it is a big piece of cake to eat. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we are not past, but we are very trying to be very expert in the field we do.
Mm-hmm.
So our starts is with B2B. I know that you put a lot of questions, and thank you for going so deeply into all. So maybe just I leave you to I love to hear
Mm-hmm.
which are the questions that appears
Mm-hmm.
when somebody go on our platform, because we are all the time changing it. And we were talking about us going to Web Summit, and I'm
Yeah.
always challenged and trying to find out what
Mm-hmm.
actually
Mm-hmm.
needs. So
Mm-hmm.
Pet Travel Advisor is a chicken and egg problem, because you have big market of businesses,
Mm-hmm.
but also you need a community. So you need both sides. So I
Mm-hmm.
call this, I will also use, and happy to be here to
Mm-hmm.
use this opportunity, because our web platform is still
Yeah, yeah.
on
It's
free
it's
base.
still an ongoing process with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
you can get a lot of free help and things. So I invite all your listeners to jump on pettraveladvisor.com, and they can now the most popular things are people request pet passport. It's a digital pet passport that will
Okay.
help
Mm-hmm.
to have all the informations and to can connect the system, uh,
Mm-hmm.
both for travel but also for health. And the other thing is for businesses to create their pet policy.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that we do actually. You can get your free template,
Mm-hmm.
and you get your free pet policy, but all the businesses, and we cooperated with big brands like Marriott, Sheraton,
Mm-hmm.
Hyatt, so
Yeah.
the different big chains, which actually then request our consultancy, and we
Mm-hmm.
help a lot. You can actually, as a business, you can earn on this, but both earn and get more professional, because pet owners want to pay. They
Yeah.
want better services. They want a
Hmm.
bed and the bowl for food and drink for their pets in the room. They want you to welcome them. They want to have an option to bring them to
Hmm.
the other parts of the hotel, because there are, for example, on seaside, some hotels,
Yeah.
they let the dog into the room,
Hmm.
but you can't bring it to the beach. So it's
Okay.
like,
Yeah, it's like a
you know,
cage for the dog. Yeah.
yeah, it's not
Mhm.
really convenient. So you need to know that in advance, especially if you have to pay a big pet fee and then
Hmm.
leave your pet in the room alone, or
Yeah.
spend your day with your pet in the room. So it's
Hmm.
both very, so we really help businesses to create this perfect, I would say, policy that will fit for them, for
Hmm.
their whole business policy, not just guests with pets, but
Hmm.
also for pet owners, because I really had a lot of interviews and communication, and we made a lot of inquiries about what actually bothers pet owners.
Okay. Okay. So regarding questions like if you feel like this is something that's not relevant to your industry, you can just say like you can skip to the next question. Is that that would be comfortable for you?
No, it's every question is I can answer on every question you have. Maybe
Great.
maybe just with short answer if we are like just starting something, so I can make any big statistics on some field,
Uh-huh.
because we are building up
Yeah,
our
yeah, yeah.
platform,
Got
and
it.
we are actually searching for strategic partners who
Mm-hmm.
will help us to scale up.
Yeah, yeah. Great, great. So how do you see pet travel advisor missions benefiting not just pet owners, but the travel and hospitality industry?
Well, it took some time since Corona. I told you when we begin, but I was very detail oriented regarding the standard.
Mm-hmm.
We created a standard that is actually including all the pet friendly and pet services and different types of equipment that you can get on a location.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a little book, but includes a lot of guidance for pet friendly businesses.
Mm-hmm.
And together with our consultancy, they can get certified, and they get different levels of actually our help. So we offer like perks like equipment as beds, and
Mm-hmm.
which is a little bit difficult to offer on worldwide at the given moment.
Yeah.
But we done that with a lot of hotels regionally in few countries around.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that is good, but that is not essential. We actually open their eyes. What can they offer, and what, there are services, there are hotels like you can rent. You can actually take a service that someone took your in Vienna, for example,
Mm-hmm.
took your dog to the museum, or you can have a
Oh,
spa for your dog, or a hairdresser. So it's different, maybe funny, but it's like, it people love their pet like they are
yeah.
part of the
Yeah,
family.
yeah. Just
So
like their kids and all. Yeah.
it's if you can afford it, and if it's interesting, why not? Why not offer? So we are always trying to help to businesses to understand the
Mm-hmm.
scale of need, and it's also important where are they based and what
Yeah.
type of clients they have. So
Mm-hmm.
not every type of service is wanted in every property. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's the very basics, but sometimes it's
Mm-hmm.
very important that you offer like we help them to get a pet friendly map. So you arrive to a hotel,
Mm-hmm.
you get a lot of things from the hotel inside the property, but also you can get the informations about what else you can visit around in that city or place
Mm-hmm.
that are accepting
Mm-hmm.
dog, and it's there are weight limits. That is the first problem. sometimes something is pet friendly, but if you have a bigger dog than 8 kilos, a lot of
Mm.
places actually
Yeah.
close for you,
Yeah. Yeah.
including, for example, the plane. You can't
Mm.
travel in the cabin with a
Mm.
dog bigger size
Yeah.
than 8 kilos, including the everything. So it's it's something that makes life easier if you know in advance. So
Mm.
pet, you ask me what I said. Pet Travel Advisor is an all-in-one place
Yeah.
where people should come
Mm-hmm.
and get all real relevant information. So of course, you will investigate. It's not that we will plan your trip wholly, but you should know some things because it can ruin your
Yeah,
holiday, your
definitely.
travel.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that is our mission. But
Mm-hmm.
it's like, yeah, I told you, it's very important that we bring together both sides. That's why I always do on my PR, and I have a good one here, but
Mm-hmm.
I also travel a lot, and I really appreciate when I have a chance to talk to wider public, so I can actually it's not something that does not exist. There are a lot of platforms that talk about pet
Mm-hmm.
friendliness,
Mm-hmm.
but pet travel advisor should make it all easier, connecting the dots
Mm-hmm.
and searching actually the exactly thing that you need, not like reading 100 of blogs to find out
Yeah. Yeah.
what
Specific information
Peru.
for a
Yeah,
specific problem. Yeah.
yeah. So at this moment, most of our I want to scale and be global, but
Mm-hmm.
at this moment we go step by step,
Mm-hmm.
and we are mostly doing uh, like business to business consultancy
Oh.
and B2C, like help to pet owners to travel. We offer like travel guide if somebody needs that type, but a lot of things you can get freely on your our platform. So just
Mm-hmm.
check it out.
Amazing, amazing. And for a business, if someone has a business and they are listening to this podcast and they're on fence, like why they should choose to register with Pet Travel Advisor.
Well, all I told you, standard
Mhm.
operational procedure is something that smaller accommodations and properties that does not recognize for the whole process.
Mm-hmm.
So especially with pets. So there are hosts that think that they already uh, mm, are helping with opening the door. So they don't want to put any additional effort into their pets. They don't understand actually that helps them, because
Mm-hmm.
there are places where you go and if you don't have a pet policy on your business level, then it depends who is on the reception,
Mm-hmm.
what will that person like tell. It happens that it depends, will they approve your dog or not, depends on the like does that person love dogs or animal
Mm-hmm.
or not. So that is not professional. That is one percentage, smaller percentage of problem. The
Mm-hmm.
other reason is that we really went through all the possible options that you can use to welcome. We also have a pet caretaker. That's a course that we give with. I actually have a lot of cooperations with different
Mm-hmm.
type of organizations. One is the Kinology, the Academy of Kinology. So
No.
those are vets and different
Mm-hmm.
also aspects of educating dogs and having some things to socialize your dog, because it's the other aspect. So businesses with us and with our community can be sure that after they actually tell what are their policies
Mm-hmm.
and what are the guests they want to have, we communicate it transparent to others, but also we help those people who come to you to be prepared and also
Yeah.
Yeah, because the problem is not just the business is not
Mm-hmm.
concrete. You have also pet owners that are not aware that some
Yeah.
people do not love uh,
Yep.
dogs,
Yep.
and you need to
Definitely. Yeah.
respect some rules. You
Mm-hmm.
need to fit in the
Yes.
place
Yes. Yes.
because otherwise the business is won't be open to welcome
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
owners.
Mm-hmm.
So we
Mm-hmm.
actually are somewhere in the middle trying to
Mm-hmm.
balance those two things,
Mm-hmm.
to
Mm-hmm.
educate the pet owners how
Mm-hmm.
to travel,
Mm-hmm.
but also to help businesses to understand their needs. So when you confront those two uh, things, and if you have goodwill from both sides,
Mm-hmm.
it can be a really great experience. And as we said on the very beginning, it's a big industry. After pandemic, a lot of
Yeah.
pets, even more pets by household, but also the travel industry changed, meaning you don't have a lot of group travel arrangements anymore. People
Mm-hmm.
love to travel individually. They want
Yeah.
to have their what they want and what they need,
Mm-hmm.
and they love to visit new places. So for that, again, it's very
Mm-hmm.
helpful to be informed if you travel with your pet.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. And for the pet owners, like what does the step-by-step process looks like to search for pet-friendly stays or services on Red Travel Advising?
Currently, we have a database of over 1,000 visited
Wow.
properties. So,
Mm-hmm.
uh, uh, when we talk about certified places, it's a bit not scalable. That's our issue currently. So, there is a map, but it's not easy to find on our website because hundred
Mm-hmm.
of properties is not something that will solve your problem where to travel. It's
Mm-hmm.
the um, there are a lot of places and much more
Mm-hmm.
than 100. So we
Mm-hmm.
started with the idea to certify places, but this is long. We need a lot of time for this.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
at this moment, people usually contact us on social
Mm-hmm.
media, Pet Travel
Okay.
Advisor, or by email,
Mm-hmm.
asking different type of questions, and we collect those questions because that helps us to
Mm-hmm.
uh, go on some directions
Yeah, yeah.
and
I also get the
actually
understanding like what does
yeah,
people really want.
yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
our mission currently, and why I told you that we are all the time, we are building up the B2B platform. So
Mm-hmm.
we set up the some simplified set of rules. So we are trying to get the like the whole world uh, showcase
Mm-hmm.
for of course not every place and hotel, but most of it. So in that moment, we can tell that people
Mm-hmm.
will search and find something. At this current moment, we work more, like I told you, not so much like
Yeah.
scaling and automated things. We help, and that helps also to us to listen
Mm-hmm.
carefully what actually people need. So if they need, and there are things that all the people need, those things will tomorrow and very soon will be available and easy to
Yeah.
solve.
Mm-hmm.
Not this.
As the
So
platform grows
yeah,
with time.
because that tells us that there are no places to solve those things other
Mm-hmm.
than to
Yeah.
search around. So
Mm-hmm.
this is what we are working for, and we are
Mm-hmm.
really hoping to get not so much financial help, but to get
Mm-hmm.
understood by different platforms that already have a lot of properties, but
Yeah.
without our secret sauce, which is our standard for pet friendly services, and that would really help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Great.
I I
Amazing.
I can't say that I've worked and on this, but it became my job. But I started because I love to change things on better,
Yeah.
and as
Mm-hmm.
I love my dog and I love to travel, this
Mm-hmm.
became a passion. And
Yeah.
then I also have a podcast. I don't
Oh,
know
wow.
that you know that, yeah. Because
Uh-huh.
this bring me in the
Mm-hmm.
startup system, which is
Mm-hmm.
also changing in years. It's different, and it's
Yeah.
different in US, in EU, and in the whole world. So
Mm-hmm.
I have a podcast, Startup Generator,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
actually bring together
Mm-hmm.
investors,
Mm-hmm.
mentors, and
Mm-hmm.
startup
And it
person.
is like specifically for the pet industry or like whole entrepreneurship?
No, 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 no,
Mhm.
no, different. It's
So not related
no
to pets.
rule. It's everything that, yeah, because I met a lot of interesting people from
Mm-hmm.
all around the world, and I
Mm-hmm.
love to share that with others. And
Mm-hmm.
also I meet new people, which helps me to work on
Mm-hmm.
this. So it's a win-win, and I love to do it. But you do it very well.
Basic, amazing. And tell us a little bit about your pet travel advisor ambassador program. Like, what does it involve?
Yeah, that was actually one feature that we put in
Uh-huh.
because on social network, people love us to share their travel experience, photos, and their tag
Mm-hmm.
us.
Mm-hmm.
And then we started it, but we stopped with it because it's like it involves a lot of our energy to follow a lot of people. So we have like a free currently free members that
Okay.
work for Pet Travel Advisor,
Wow.
and all the rest we actually promote on socials, but we can't. We stopped that program, meaning we were actually giving some promotion on our networks and some perks in
Mm-hmm.
some moments, some gifts because we cooperated with Nestle Purina. So we
Mm-hmm.
had some gifts. So we gave that around a lot, but that is something that can help actually
Yeah.
to making this. But yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we have done
Amazing.
it.
And if somebody is listening to this podcast and they're a pet owner, so like what advice would you give to new pet owners, thinking about traveling with their pet for the first time?
Well, the first thing is that you socialize your pet, get your
Yeah, yeah.
health, like
Mm-hmm.
your passport, everything regularly. That will help you with regulations on the border if you travel
Mm-hmm.
internationally. And like these little tips is always bring your favorite toy of your pet. That
Yeah.
is
To
something
keep it
to
engaged. Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and take a look at the destination where you travel, not just where you are staying, but
Mm-hmm.
it really spare you time if you know in advance which restaurants you can visit. And there are a lot of shopping malls, beaches, and different places that you can visit. But it
Mm-hmm.
takes time if you go one by one and check it out.
Yeah.
If you know it in advance, it really
Mm-hmm.
helps.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's mostly it. It's there are pets that are can be afraid of flying, for example. In
Yeah.
those cases, it's always about how you prepare your pet. So they
Mm-hmm.
tell that sometimes you can put them in that bag that they will travel in and
Mm-hmm.
leave them to sleep in. Try to get them to sleep in few nights before you travel. Then they get comfortable with it. And I don't like giving medicine because
Okay.
Mila is actually loving to travel with me, and she sleeps
Mm-hmm.
all the time. It's like
Mm-hmm.
we traveled
Mm-hmm.
internationally for like 12, 14 hours, but I
Oh,
had
wow.
never problem with. But some pets
Mm-hmm.
do have issues with
Yeah, yeah.
traveling, so it depends really. But if you leave your pet, it's an option. If you travel and you leave your pet, if you don't have time to be with it, it is maybe something to
Mm-hmm.
consider. But if you travel, you will enjoy. Just prepare well.
Amazing, amazing. And talking about a little bit on the future side, right? Like you said, the platform is still it's an ongoing process, right? So what are some of the exciting plans that you have on the horizon for Pet Travel Advisory?
Well, some of the exciting plans include some things that I'm excited about, meaning I have some goals who to partner with, but
Mm-hmm.
I won't share that here because
Okay. No, I mean like in a brief way that this is
I'm
something that
I'm
you
like going to contact you and talk about it because
okay,
we
yeah.
have some
Mm-hmm.
some things ongoing
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
talks, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's the my main goal and vision, like I told you in some moment, is to connect pet owners with the best pet friendly places
Mm-hmm.
they can visit
Mm-hmm.
on the most convenient way,
Mm-hmm.
so that you can search, find, and read all you need in just few clicks.
Mm-hmm.
We love to do everything and not lose time these days. And using AI and our database and knowledge, that is
Mm-hmm.
actually what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
But like I told you, it always, if you are a startup and not like I'm not having a big company behind and a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
capital, I
Mm-hmm.
do need help. So, uh,
Mm-hmm.
like I told you, I have some partners, but it's also
Mm-hmm.
always welcome. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I have some great vision, and every
Mm-hmm.
business or everyone who thinks that can be part of this journey is welcome to contact us,
Mm-hmm.
and it's much
Partners
easier.
in terms of investors or like partner in terms of like people who are in the traveling industry or
Yeah, it can be different aspects, but like I told you, this is maybe more about strategically
mm-hmm.
scaling than money. Money is
Mm-hmm.
always welcome. It's
Mm-hmm.
always helps to grow.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
But the travel industry, the pet industry,
Mm-hmm.
always helps, and this is where I look and already have some partners,
Yeah.
and this is where we can actually find the right market fit and have to boom
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
globally in a short
Mm-hmm.
period of time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What kind of perception do you have for the pet industry as a whole, like in the next 5 years or 10 years? What is your perception? Is this booming industry or is it on a decline because of the economic recession these days? What do you think about that? Because a lot of people talk about it and a lot of people say that, pet industry is recession proof. So is that the same perception do you have for the industry?
Well, I think that it's not going to stop being
Mm-hmm.
like growing. I think that just the as we in everything, in every aspect of our life, are trying to be comfortable,
Yeah.
to enjoy, that
Mm-hmm.
is going to be even more needed. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't see anything else than growing. And what I really hope, and I see it already happening, is that uh, pet owners become more aware of social responsibility they have, the education they need to give their pets if they want to have them approved in social life of other people.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
earlier it was like you have a dog in your house and that's it.
Yeah.
Today it's we get a clothes, we like we live with our pet, we sleep with
Mm-hmm.
it in our bed, and
Mm-hmm.
there are pros and cons, and you need to know both, and you need to actually build up a healthy community around that. So
Mm-hmm.
I see me and Pet Travel Advisor being part of that healthy building up
Hmm.
community.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. Andrea, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your inspiring journey and incredible work that you're doing with Pet Travel Advisor. It's clear that your dedication is paving the way for a world where pets and their people can explore together more easily, safely, and joyfully. And to our listener who are a seasoned pet traveler or just curious about the possibilities, we hope Andrea's insight and tips have inspired you to embrace a more adventurous, pet-friendly lifestyles. And don't forget to check out Pet Travel Advisor for more resources. All the links will be in the description below. And we have I forgot the name again. Sorry. What was the name?
Mila,
Mila. Mila. We have Mila at the end of the
she's
podcast.
sleeping a little bit, but thank you for having her.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Mila, for being on the podcast.